Johnson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Giants. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And these guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because when you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The low run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And again this time to the tailback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll set up a throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one goes for 30 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 120 yards even.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They're going to look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Prescott on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. On third down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold it.
2nd and 6. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. If you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a third down. Prescott from the gun on third. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd and 5.
Bruh.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Oh, get that big out, bro. He was in the cook.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting the fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
I can't tell you niggas, man.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
The last drive, remember, a similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who is open.
And out of the backfield gets in for the score. Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's hungry.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long for Prescott. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Pulled in at the 24. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Prescott. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll look to throw. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. First down, Prescott gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott will get this out to Barkley complete. It's a pickup of 6.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Finds his tight end Ingram, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. So we reach halftime in the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, look at the juke. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Rolling to his left. And he coughed it up, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to slither by. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 11-yard touchdown. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him. Something
Madden,
just to
I
stop
feel
the
one
momentum
better.
he has. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to let the work of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This is caught by Jackson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Gets past one man. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Give him 30 yards there. offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and 13. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. 27 yards there, a first down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick here is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to air one out. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very...
And he's going to go down again.
Sack, baby! Sack, baby!
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
So here are the Saints to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff looking right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
You got that.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. On the draw, this is Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Prescott throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Prescott, 23 yards, the final tally. Throw left side, complete. That's Brewer. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. And then Jackson complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21. Prescott to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Prescott. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Prescott. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Saints, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.